Alright, guys, welcome to the first ever episode of Transfer Talk. In this episode, we will take a look at some of the transfer rumors, the beautiful stories that will embark in this time of year, in the transfer period, of course. There are always those beautiful transfers, guys with dreams that get to play at the team that they dream about. And of course, there are transfers with ridiculous amounts of money. Some we all know will fail, some will have success, but yeah, the transfers still end up like a beautiful story. In this episode, we will take a look at the pending transfer of Steven Berghuis, the captain of Feyenoord Rotterdam. He will make a transfer for a staggering 6 million euros to Ajax Amsterdam, of course, the biggest rivals in Dutch football. And will it be a good fit for Steven? Steven has a dream. He wants to play inside the Champions League, and he feels like he can do that the best at Ajax. Of course, Ajax is playing Champions League because, well, they are the champions this year, so they automatically play in the Champions League. And for 6 million euros, they have a decent player. He's a right winger, but he can also play on the left. He can play as a number 10. Let's take a look if Steven Berghuis is the right fit for Ajax inside Football Manager, of course. This isn't real life, guys. I'm not saying that if he's a success in Football Manager, that he will be a success in real life. But yeah, we all know that with Steven Berghuis, you get a decent, well, a very good Eredivisie player for just little amounts of money for these days. Right, let's go into Football Manager and let's see if Steven Berghuis is the success we all know he can be at Ajax. Alright guys, welcome. First off, I kind of did make a mistake because I set myself out to be the manager of Ajax, which isn't that great to do this experiment. So Ajax will have a new coach at the end of this season. But yeah, let's take a look at the players, because here he is, Steven Berghuis. He is at Ajax. He is valued at 20 million now. He's 28 years old. He is born the 19th of December in 1991. He's a very important player at Ajax, and he did make the transfer for 4 million. That's because when I, set this game up, there were transfer talks about a transfer for 4 million euros. All right, let's take a look at his career. He started out at Go Ahead Eagles, the team we all know because, we are doing a lot of tactics tests with them. Then he went to FC Twente, and in the first year, the 2009-2010 season, he did not play a single match. After that, 2010-2011, he did play a match. In 11-12, he played 7 matches and made his first goal inside professional football. After that, the season after that, he went to VVV Venlo for a loan, and he played 16 matches and scored 2 goals. He went to AZ after that for 500,000 euros, according to Football Manager. He went to AZ, and the first season he played 22 matches, didn't score a goal. His second season at AZ was very much better. He played 25 matches, scored 8 goals, and the season after that he was the big man at AZ. He played 22 matches and made 11 goals. Then he went to the Premier Division, which wasn't a big success for Steven. Steven only played 9 games inside the Premier Division at Watford. Watford bought him for 6.25 million euros, but it wasn't a success. So Feyenoord said, Steven, come to us. we will loan you for an entire season. And he played 30 matches there, made 7 goals, which and Feyenoord was convinced this is the player we need. This is a very good player for us, and he did. He did deliver 31 matches in his first season as a real Feyenoord player. They've bought him for 6.5 million. So Watford did make a little profit off of him. But yeah, that season, the 2017-2018 season, he played 31 matches and scored 18 goals. So a very, very good season for Steven Berghuis. After that, the 18 and 19 season, he played 33 matches and made 12 goals. So again, a very good season for a right attacking midfielder, a right winger. And his last season, the 19-20 season, he played 24 matches and scored 15 goals. That is the Corona season, the COVID-19 season, which was cut in half or 3/4, as we see. After that, we didn't play a single match that season. And of course, inside Football Manager now, you start in the 2020 season. So I decided to put Steven at Ajax in the 2020-2021 season. So we're going to simulate a season and we're going to see how he's doing at Ajax and if he is the important player that people say he can be. He has a contract to 2024. So yeah, he still has 4 more years on his contract. Let's simulate a season, see if he is the biggest player of Ajax. All right, guys, we simulated the entire season, a full season of simulation. And let's take a look at the Eredivisie. We see that PSV has no coach. PSV is the number 3 and Ajax was the champion with 8 points difference of Feyenoord, the number 2. So Feyenoord, did they buy anyone with that 4 million that they've got for Steven Berghuis? Well, they did. They did buy a right winger. Cauley, he's a right winger, a 25-year-old Brazilian. He has no youth caps and he is now a regular starter at Feyenoord. And he's valued at 6.75 million. All right, David Carmo, he's a central defender and he is valued at 4.1 million. His age is 21 and he is a Portuguese youth international. This guy, I don't know either. Don't know Omar Arjune. Don't know him. Maybe he's good, maybe he's not. They also bought a new striker, Douglas Tanke. He's very good at dribbling, he's good at finishing, and he's very good long shot. So yeah, a good striker, 27-year-old Brazilian, valued at 75 million, I think it is. Ibrahima Mbaye, did they bought him already? I think they did. Alex Vidal, they did buy a few good amount of players, and well, that's it, apparently, because they have bought Alex Vidal, Mbaye, Douglas Tanke, Omar Arjune, Cauley, and David Carmo. Yeah, so let's see how Ajax did. They, of course, they were the champions. Let's see how Ajax did, and especially, of course, Steven Berghuis. Steven Berghuis, he is playing at Ajax. He's now valued at 25.5 million. He's still a important player. He's now 29 years old. And yeah, let's see how he did his first season at Ajax. He played 29 games, scored 8 goals, made 6 assists, 2 Man of the Match awards, and an average of 7.21. So that's very good. Did he play in the Champions League Continental? Yes, sir, he did. 6 games for Ajax. He played 6 games in the Champions League. His dream came true. He played 4 games in the Cup as well. And he played 29 games in the competition. He didn't play an international game. Isn't he in the Ajax? Of course, Ajax have a new trainer, Steven Berghuis. Devastated to have missed out on the Netherlands tournament. And he did have a very good season. With a 7.2, you have a very, very good season. So yeah, it's a shame. Well, the coach of Holland didn't call in Steven Berghuis for his he had a good season. He should have been in the Dutch squad. That's why we need a new coach. All right, he has still 16 caps for Holland. Let's go another season. Let's go. Season 2. Let's do it. Just because, well, we can. We can. Just because we can. Let's go. Season 2. All right, guys. Season 2. We are here. We are very, very good, of course, because we have no job. So you can't lose your job when you don't have a job. Okay, let's go. Ajax. Where are you, Ajax? Oh, we can just check it here. Eredivisie. Very good. Title holders, Ajax. And yes, they are again the champions. They did it again. They did buy a new winger, it seems. Pablo Sarabia Garcia. He is the new winger at Ajax. He did play a very good season, scored 13 goals. That's not a lot, but yeah, he did score a lot. When you compare it to the number 1, only 16 goals for Pavlidis. Jardim is still the coach at Ajax. And, well, we see here the captain is still Dusan Tadic, etc., etc. How did Steven Berghuis do? He did alright because he now is 30 years old, but he is valued at 38 million. 38 million. He did not sign a new contract yet, but guys, he's valued more, 13 million more than last season. So awesome. Steven Berghuis, you're doing fantastic. He even played 5 caps for Holland this season and he scored 2 goals. So he is at the national team. Where is he? He's not at the national team now. Why not? Where are you, my friend? All right, let's take a look at his stats this season. He did play 29 matches again in the competition, scored 7 goals, had 6 assists, had 3 Man of the Match awards, and he had an average of 7.12. All right, again, did he play? He played again 6 games. He played in the Champions League. No goals, no assists, no penalties, none whatsoever. He was a substitute at in the Champions League. International, he did play 5 international games with Holland. The league, he was in the starting 11 in 24 matches and 5 substitutes, 7 goals, 6 assists, 3 Man of the Match awards, 3 yellow cards. So yeah, a good season for Steven Berghuis. He is now 30 years old. Things will go down from now. And I'm talking from experience. All right, season 3, let's do it. Last season we're gonna do it, but let's check season 3 if he's still the man that he should be. And we know he can be. All right, guys, season 3 has ended and Ajax is still the number 1 in the league. They are getting better and better and the opposition is getting worse. They now have almost 21 points more than the number 2. That's not a good thing necessarily. Feyenoord is the number 2. They have a new coach as well. They did do all right. The transfers, they didn't do a lot of transfers, a lot of free transfers. They did sell a few guys. They did buy a few guys. But yeah, it's not that great. All right, let's take a look at how Ajax did. Ajax did all right. They were the champions. 94 points. That's a lot. A lot. As we take a look here, we see the starting 11 and there is no Berghuis. Guys, where is Berghuis? I see here Dusan Tadic is still at the club. Daley Blind is still at the club. But yeah, no Berghuis. Let's take a look at senior squad. Yeah, Berghuis is, where is Berghuis? Ah, there is Berghuis, 31 years old. He is now a fringe player, so he's getting, well, he is getting worse and worse. He's now valued at 18.25 million, so he lost, well, almost half of his worth this season. He is still under contract. He did not sign a new contract, so he is still a year under contract after this. Let's take a look at he did not play a cap for Holland. He did not have a cap for Holland this year. Let's take a look at the season stats for Mr. Berghuis. He played only 16. Did he have an injury? Did he have an injury? A long injury? Oh, not really. Not really. No, not really. Did not have a long injury. He is losing his spot in the starting 11. He only played 16 matches, only 7 in the starting 11. He is losing the internal battle for his spot in the squad. He did score 3 goals. He had 1 assist and he was one time the man of the match. He had an average of 7.06. Yeah, he is losing. He's losing it. And he did play in the Champions League. His dream, of course. He did play in the Champions League. And, well, he did play 1 game in the starting 11. 3 substitutions. Yeah, it's not great. Guys, it's all going down from here. So, Ajax, if you buy this player, if you buy Steven Berghuis, and Steven, also think about it. Only 3 seasons. You have 3 seasons. Do your thing. Get your dreams. Get your hopes and dreams. Win some titles. You do win some titles, Steven. So, yeah. Go to Ajax. Make some money. Play in the Champions League. And be the player we know you can be. You are welcome. We're not political at all. I am an Ajax fan. But, yeah. Guys, come on. Steven Berghuis in the Champions League. He did do all right. For 3 seasons, 3 seasons, now he is losing his spot. And, well, I don't want to see the decline go any further. We know what is going to happen. He will not sign a new contract. He will move to another team. It's done. Steven Berghuis, 3 seasons left in him. 3 seasons, that's the prediction. 3 seasons, but 3 good seasons, or 2 good seasons, and 1 not so good season. Alright guys, that concludes the first ever episode of Transfer Talks here on this channel, Pinch Hitter FM. Steven Berghuis was the first and he will not be the last. We are in the transfer period. We are in a long transfer period because, well, the European Championship will bring extra transfer rumors, extra stories to tell. And, well, guys, for stories you want to be on Pinch Hitter FM, of course. If you liked it, please leave a like and subscribe to the channel, or consider subscribing to the channel. Yeah, and let's do more transfer stories. Maybe Sergio Ramos next time. Thank you for watching. See you next time.